2023 is up. Let's be done with this, please. It's not cute. It doesn't feel healthy. Not in 2024. I refuse. Woo! Impulsive buying, I feel like has me by the neck. Hey beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. It is a new year and we're breaking down my ins and outs of 2024. Essentially, this is a list of the things that I'm getting rid of for the new year, and definitely some things that I need to kick in a little harder or make a habit of or create more of a routine around. Why? Because in 2024, we're trying to be the best version of ourselves. We are all here for self-development, self-improvement, and just putting effort in. I've been put on this planet with a will and with power and energy and the ability and gifts and talents. And so why not take the authority that I've been given by the Lord to be the best person that I can be, as far as I can see. You know what I'm saying? So without further ado, let's get straight into it. Right, let's start with the outs, because those are things that are like, right, 2023 is up. Let's be done with this. Please. It's not fun anymore. I'm trying to get rid of it. Let's not do this anymore. The very first one is Instagram. Yeah, I deleted Instagram, I think, on the last day of 2023. It just felt like the amount of pressure. I felt like I had this performance anxiety just having it. And I think the main reason for that is that I had Instagram from a very young age. I think I first had it when I was like 12, 13. So I've had it for a long time. How even long is that? Almost 15 years. So that means that's 15 years of different versions of anxiety that has happened in my life. And I have to take a step back and think about it like this. I downloaded Instagram when my prefrontal cortex was not fully developed. And so there's like this whole of just things that I've gone through since being a teenager that it feels like having Instagram just brings out those skeletons, if that makes sense. Things that I feel like I've gone past this. Like I no longer struggle with this, but being on Instagram kind of brings back those feelings. I don't know how long I'm gonna be off of it. I don't know if it's a thing of I just need to recalibrate for the next 2 months, the next month. I don't know what the case is. Maybe it's gonna be the whole year. But I'm like, I need to chill on that app. Social media is a space that I want to be on. It's something that I genuinely enjoy. I just can't shake the past versions of me. I don't know. Just the feelings it feels like it conjures up. It's not cute. It doesn't feel healthy. Instagram can no longer be my bag fall. Not in 2024. I refuse. Thank you, goodbye. I will let you know how that goes. Let me know if you've got a social media platform that you're like, maybe we need to hone it back in. My next out, heavy makeup. Now, I don't actually wear loads of makeup, but I feel the societal pressure to wear heavy makeup or to show up and show out and for my face to be like, you know what I'm saying, snatched and like contour and highlight. I really genuinely feel the pressure to do the utmost. And I've come to the realization that those are not my factory settings. In 2024, we are going back to factory settings in terms of just appearance and things. Because I've heard of so many huns who are like, I love wearing my lashes, like I love my falsies. If I'm feeling it, I will put on my falsies just to go to the grocery store. And I'm like, that's not me. I love that for you. That's fun and that's empowering, it sounds like. But for me, I feel the most empowered when I'm wearing the least amount of makeup. I love my lipstick, I love my powder. And that's pretty much it. I've got like a whole bag of makeup of things that I've bought thinking like, I really want to be this hun. I really want to, ching, ching, ching with my face. I really want to stir. But it's not me. It's not me. And that's really chilled vibes. I remember feeling the pressure on Christmas Day, just the other day, feeling like it's Christmas. Like I've got this really beautiful dress that I love and I need to be wearing. The thing is, we were running around. There was so much cooking to do, so much just to get prepared and things. I didn't actually get the chance to do my makeup. And then I think I got about 10 minutes and I was like, right, I've got these 10 minutes. I need to show up and show out. I really want to look pretty today and do the utmost. But I looked at myself in the mirror and I was like, I like how I look. I'm really okay with it just being simple. I don't think any one of my family members are going to be looking at me being like, girl, you're not wearing enough makeup. Like, we're literally at home spending time together. It's family time. I'm going to be with my niece and nephew, with my in-laws. Why does a full face of makeup matter? Realistically. And so in 2024, in terms of makeup, I'm going to be keeping it simple. Another thing that we're booting out in 2024 is wallowing. I think just because Seth and I had a really rough 2023, I feel like I've kind of taken on this mentality or just space of wallowing, of oh, life is so hard, or this particular area is really difficult and I'm really struggling. And I'm like, it's good for me to lean on community, but to wallow to a point of like complete negativity, even changing the temperature of the room to other people feeling like, oh man, like that really sucks. I'm so done with that. I think when it comes to just sharing my experience, what I'm planning on doing is to end it on a positive note, because there are so many beautiful things. I've said it 100 times over. Last year was as bad a year as it was a good. And so for me to focus just on the bad, we can't be doing that. It would be doing a disservice to the year. I had a brilliant 2023 because I did my utmost to make it that. And so to focus just on the negative, we can't do that. No. So in 2024, we're not wallowing. We're not sitting in on the negative things. We're not overly burdening people with our struggles and positive vibes. Again, it's okay to share like where I'm at and how I'm feeling and the things I'm going through. But we're not burdening people. I think there's a strong difference. Just a shift there. We just need to make a little bit of a shift. Because the thing of dwelling on the past, I don't know. It's time to move forwards. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that needs to go in 2024 is fast food. Like, I don't know. There's a point last year where the thing is, in South Africa, fast food is so cheap and so easy and so quick. And if you know anything about me, you know that I love wings, chicken wings. Get in my face with chicken wings. But I got to a point last year where it was like, I'm getting old, guys. I'm on the borderline of 30, all right? I say that. I'm 28 this year, but still, I'm 5'2", and I'm like, my body is beginning to feel it. So in 2024, let me not say I'm going to completely get rid of fast food, but fast food is going to be like a once in a blue moon situation. Like, let me get some home cooked meals. If it is going to be takeaway, foods like Nando's. It's real chicken. It's not deep fried. Like deep fried foods, I can't anymore. Oh my goodness. Yo. Like, I actually genuinely struggle. So we're going to be putting some limitations on fast food. It also sets me back in terms of my fitness and my progress and strength. So fast food, I don't know, girl. We're booting you just a little bit. And then of course in 2024 we're getting rid of impulsive buying. Woo! Impulsive buying, I feel like has me by the neck. I'm like, I think in the past month I've honed it in, and it's actually felt really good just having more control over it, because these algorithms, guys, wow, the algorithms, the way they set things up so that you're like, oh my gosh, that's exactly what I've needed all my life. That's it. This is what I need. I need to buy it right now. And the thing is, because my thing is thrift shopping and buying things secondhand, I easily tell myself that I'm buying this, and I am, at the fraction of the price. And so I think I've just got this mentality of, no, it's really cheap, it's secondhand, I'm not going to come across this price again, I'm not going to come across this condition again. There's so many things that I feel like it just adds to like, get it. And it's like, no babes, you don't need to get it. Just simmer. Take your time, you don't need to buy it right now. It might get sold. Okay, if it gets sold, then it wasn't for you, babes. Simmer. Right, so let's move on to the ends of 2024. The things that we're going to be investing in, the things that we're going to be pouring ourselves into, how we're going to grow and develop and just so into a better version of self. Woo, I'm looking forward to this year, guys. It's going to be a good one. The very first thing I want to do, and I spoke on this a little bit previously, and that is leaning on my community. I think the jump between being overly negative and leaning on my community, I think where I've kind of blurred the line previously is that I would just dump things on my friends. And it's just like, let's not do that. I think the best way that I can lean on my community is to ask them, please pray for me. I'm going through this, this, and this. Will you please pray for me? And that way we're not only doing life together, but are God-facing together, if that makes sense. And so the person themselves gain a grace for my struggle, and I'm also able to reflect, having first gone to the Lord and then sharing my experience, sharing what he's communicated to me, how I'm planning on going through the situation better, or whatever the case is. But I'm just like, let me lean on my community, but on the basis of prayer, on the basis of doing life together, on the basis of this is a together thing. I just want to navigate this area better in 2024. And I also want to love my community well. I'm like, as much as I want to lean on them, I also want them to lean on me, and I want to be a contributor, not just a taker. So I also actively want to ask my friends constantly, what can I pray for you? How can I show up for you? What can I do for you? What can I get you? I'm just like, let's get into more of a servant mentality, have more of a servant heart kind of thing in 2024. So we're going to be investing in godly friendships, and we're going to be investing in creating spaces that are safe and interactive and ways for us to connect more with each other on a deeper level. Let's do that in 2024. The next I'm really wanting to be more feminine in 2024. This may seem random, but I'm like, in the last year, I've really felt this desire to wear more dresses, to wear more skirts, to wear more jewelry. Like, let's say these earrings, they were actually Seth's mom's, which is really lovely and means the most to me. And the same with this necklace. Like, really just love these small pieces. Actually, I think pretty much all my jewelry, other than my wedding ring, were Seth's mom's. And so it's been an honor wearing them, but they've also made me feel that much more feminine because they are pieces that I don't take off. So they've just given me that like extra plunge of just like, oh, this feels just like nice and dainty and feminine, which I've really enjoyed. So I'd really like to sow more into that space in 2024. Just be more soft, be more attentive, just really express more feminine traits, because it just feels that much more natural as well. With that, I've also just been kind of going through a change in my style, and in a lot of spaces I feel stuck because I'll look at things and I'm like, oh, I really like that, but it takes me a second, I'm not gonna lie, it takes me a second to click on that is a previous version of myself. Like, I don't know, ripped jeans, and I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, but there are just some style things that I'm like, I like that, but I don't think that that's me anymore. And sometimes I'll just get the thing. That's what I'm saying, impulsive buying. Like, I need to chill, because there are things that I previously would have worn, but I'm still, like, as a piece of clothing, like, I'm still attracted to. This is so random. But genuine, it's like, I just need to take my time, because I feel like I'm moving into more of a refined space, and we're picking up more on just, like, I don't know, people call it feminine energy, so let's call it that. We're picking up more on the feminine energy side of life. In 2024, I am wanting to do more reading. Now this one, on reflection, I'm actually really proud of myself of how many books I got through last year. It looks like I got through 12, which I'm like, that was the goal. We reached the goal. That is so good. And so in 2024, I'm wanting to either keep that up, because I'm like, before we go for the mountains and the seas, let's work on consistency. So my minimum read for 2024 is 12 books. It doesn't have to be as strict as one book a month. I'm like, as soon as you finish the one, jump straight to the next. But I like to be constantly reading something. Also, I use Audible, so it's more so listening to something, which I've also found so beneficial, because in things like washing dishes or driving or just activities that aren't necessarily cognitively engaging, if that's the correct word. So I'm like, I may as well use this as an opportunity to think, to process, to get some information and knowledge in, to learn. You know what I'm saying? So I would love to read more. I'd also love to listen to more podcasts. So if you have any recommendations, please, that would mean the utmost to me. Whatever you're reading, whatever you're listening to, please comment them down below. I would love to discover new authors, new speakers, new everything. So come through. And I'll share my reads of 2023 as well. The next thing we're focusing in on this year is generosity. Generosity is something, honestly, I've struggled with, I'd say, for the last year or two. I think it's one thing to give. It's one thing to be giving of your time, of your finances, of whatever it is, hospitality, you name it. I think generosity is the next level. Generosity is a thing of overflow, of giving more than what's required or more than enough. And that's a space I really want to tap into, because I was actually explaining to a friend last year, this is pretty personal to me, but it's just felt like I've been in a space of lack for a long time. And so generosity is a space that I really want to give more of myself into, because I don't think that I need to be responding to anything from a place of lack. I don't need to be responding from a place of less than, or you know what I'm saying? Because whether I'm struggling or not, I always have something to give, I feel like. And I also don't want to be giving out of fear. You know what I'm saying? Fear of I don't have enough, or I don't know. It just feels like there's some traumas I feel like I've picked up in the past year or two that are like, yeah, no, let's not carry on with that, or let's not let this be a block. And so generosity is something that I'm really wanting to work on in this year. It's something that I really just want to squeeze the life out of because I also feel like it's an unending well of goodness. So it's like Let's be generous in 2024. And then last but not least, something I really want to focus on more and be more strict on, maybe not strict, but disciplined. I think discipline is a really good word for it, actually. So I really would like to be more disciplined in my Sabbath. So I practice Sabbath every Sunday, which means I'm not working, I'm resting, I'm recuperating, reconfiguring, everything. And that can be in spending time with family, that can be in reading liturgy. Genuinely, it is just hitting reset and taking resetting seriously, taking rest seriously. Guys, when I tell you we need to rest, and I've had some wild times, like when I tell you night after night working until like between 10 p.m. and like 3 a.m., that's the wilderness. I can't live like that. I cannot continue to function like that. It is not good for me. It's not good for my mental health. It's not good for my physical health. It's not good for any kind of health. So in 2024, we are absolutely going to be taking rest more seriously, going to be taking Sabbath more seriously. Because I feel like Sabbath is also more than just resting. It is also investing. Oh, hello. Resting is also active. It's investing in friendships. It's spending time together. So Sundays are my days. Sundays, I'm not going to be recording. I'm not going to be working. I'm not going to be exercising. It's going to be a day full of rest, full of heartfelt conversations, full of just like Sunday vibes, spending time with community, friends and family, making memories, like just truly living every Sunday. So I'm really looking forward to Sunday. If that makes sense. So yeah, that is me. Please let me know how your 2024 ins and outs are looking. Are there things that you want to get rid of? Things that you want to focus more in on? Are there any practices that you started already toward the end of last year that you're wanting to continue with this year? Are there things that you want to stop completely? Just like that? That's staying in 2023. I'd love to hear more about what you're doing in 2024 or not doing in 2024. Let's make this a good year, guys. Let's make it a beautiful one. I think we have the ability, we've got the authority, we've been given it to be the people that we've been designed to be. So let's make it a good year. Let's make it a beautiful one. Come rain or shine, we're going to do our absolute best to have a great one because we can. So let's go. Let's go. 2024. Let's go. Thank you for coming through to this video. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel. Lets me know this is the kind of content that you enjoy and that I can continue. Otherwise, do subscribe. I love having you here. Let's do 2024 together, so stay. I really would like for you to stay. So hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys. I will see you soon. I'll see you this week. We've got a vlog coming up. Post-Christmas vibes. We're seeing friends. We're seeing family. It's all the good times. And also just getting into normal life here in the UK. So let's go. If I don't see you in the comments, I'll see you in the next video. Have a good week, guys. I will see you soon. Bye. So without further ado, let's get straight into it.